Good morning. It is Monday, the week right before fall break. So looking forward to it. But this week, it's gonna be a fun week. I think I'm gonna let my kid walk. I am gonna let my kids play breakout. And we're gonna do it with finding main ideas in a paragraph and contractions. And we are also we're doing bar graphs and picture graphs in math. So I'm gonna let them taste some things and graph them like pumpkin, cookies, pie, bread, pumpkin seeds, and see what type of data we get from that. I'm also going to let them go to the cafeteria and survey who ate what for lunch and how many people. So it's going to be a lot of fun activities going on right before our fall break. And that's pretty much. So I'm here setting up. Bye. Do tally marks. Remember when we do tally marks, when you get to 5, you cross, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Where am I putting the fifth one? Cross, okay? So bring your let me see who I'm gonna call first. Number 1, bring your animal up. And then once you can throw it in the trash. Once you mark it. You can keep it if you want. Number 2. Number 3 behind him. Number 3, then number 4. Gorilla. Okay? We're going to put our numbers over here. So we'll number it 1 through 10. I'll put that short for elephant. Good morning. I am on my way to the cafeteria to take a sweater that has been in my room for like 2 weeks now. In the afternoon, I have car riders come in, so I kept it in there just in case it was one of theirs. No one has claimed it, so now it's going in the lost and found. Good morning. Today is Wednesday and it is picture day. And we have pictures. We take pictures after lunch. So hopefully they will stay nice and clean because our pictures are not until like 1 something. So yeah. Okay, so this is my pencil top system. I have numbers on the bag. That's there. And I just kind of put numbers on the bag. So they kind of sign in and get their number back, but eventually I will take the sign-in sheet away and just let them get their number back. I love playing some nice soft jazz music to the Promethean board. This is something that they walk in when they come in, they hear, and also I'll show you, I have the morning work projected. I'm turning it on and I'm going to show you the morning work that I have projected. Every day they come in, they know they put their agendas over there in the green basket. They get a pencil pouch if they need it, and they sign in. We have a data folder, so each child signs in. They color the square green if they're here, yellow if they're tardy, and red if they're absent. That's something that we do. This is the morning work that I have projected. I actually have it projected in full screen. So this is what they will see. This is the morning work that they will do. And I also asked them to use the restroom. I have the date up here and the days of the week because that is something that it says it is the blank day of school, so they know to look over here to get the day of the week. Good morning. It is Thursday. We've been doing data and graphing data on bar graphs and picture graphs. So yesterday I did like a little exercise with them where they went around and asked their classmates which foods did they like and which was their favorite color to prep them for today. Today we're going to go and when the 4th and 5th grade have lunch, they're going to get their lunch selections and they're going to tally mark which item or which lunch they ate, and then we're going to come back to the class and we're going to graph it as like 4 different groups. So we're going to do that. So I kind of practiced them yesterday so we can be ready for today. And I'm going to play breakout with them on Friday, and I was going to do the locks and the combinations and stuff, and I did a test run with them yesterday, and they haven't quite mastered the combinations and opening up well, they can open up the lock with the key, but like, you know, the number combination and stuff, they haven't quite mastered it yet. So I'm going to build up to that, but I'm still going to do breakout. But what I'm going to do is we're going to do breakout like as a main idea, and what I'm going to do is like laminate the paper, cut it up, and like so that they can like put the puzzle together and then read it and then figure out what the main idea is, and then move on to the next activity. So that's pretty much how I'm going to play breakout for now, and then hopefully I'm going to keep working with them on the locks because I do want them to figure out how to open the locks because I think it'll be so much fun. So that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're working on. So every month we have to do a new bulletin board so far. So what I have, we're talking about Sequoia. So this is, I love the letters from the Cricut, so this is pretty much what I have so far. It's not finished. Gotta get the rest of the kids to finish their writing. So it was a fun-filled packed day. My students were able to go to the cafeteria and graph the lunch choices that the kids ate, and they were able to bring it back to the classroom and graph it on a graph on the computer and make a 3D model, and they was also able to graph it on chart paper, and they also discussed it in groups. They enjoyed that. And that's pretty much about it. Although we did do a lot. We have to do a bulletin board every month. So I pretty much worked on the work that we need to get out there on the bulletin board. We have a Sequoia writing up. So I'm here doing that. And I'm also posting grades because I think their progress report, their 9 weeks progress report goes home tomorrow, I believe. So I'm going to be here late. And then I want to get those pictures up. I've been saying it since second week of school. It's like the 10th week, so I definitely want to get those pictures up so I can scratch that off my to-do list. So yeah, so I finally hung up my kids' photos. Hopefully they will stay up. I know it's like a little drop like right there, but trust me, you don't know what I had to go through to get those up there. So hopefully they will stay up. They look really nice. I love them. finally got them up, so that's a big check off of my list. All right, it is, what time is it? It is 5:36, and this is the latest I have stayed. Well, if we have Parent Academy, I've stayed later than this, but no Parent Academy and I've stayed late. I had to get a lot of stuff organized. Next week we are out for fall break, so I just wanted to make sure I had everything in place and just get some organization going on, get some things done that I wanted to get done. So I'm on my way home. I am here creating kind of like a breakout game for my kids, but not so much a breakout because they haven't really mastered the lock system, like how to work the locks and stuff and everything. So I'm gonna give them a minute to do it. So we'll probably maybe play another game right before Thanksgiving break where we have the locks and stuff. But right now I'm just gonna put them in envelopes, and I'm gonna give them clues to where they have to find the envelope. And inside that envelope will be what we're talking about is main idea. So inside that envelope will be like a main idea topic, and they will have to find the answer. And then once they find the answer, then there will be another clue, and then they can move on and then find this. These are things that I printed from Teachers Pay Teachers. I'm not sure whose work this is, but I just kind of printed it from Teachers Pay Teachers. This is something that I'm going to laminate, cut up, and they're going to have to put the sentences in order. I'm going to laminate all of this and cut them up, and they have to put the puzzle together before they can solve it. Just to kind of, because I'm going to give them 45 minutes. So since we don't have the locks, this is kind of, the puzzle is kind of taking place of the lock, something to solve, and may take a little bit more time and effort to do instead of just reading it, you know. Because they will be finished with that in probably like 5-10 minutes. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. So once I am finished with everything, I'll come back and show you. Okay, so I am finished cutting out everything for the game. And I had, originally, this was supposed to be breakout with the locks and keys and combinations and stuff. But my class didn't quite get how to open up the combination lock. So, which I could have let them did it with the key, but I bought combination locks too. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna hold off and we'll work our way up to that. And then I was just like, okay, I'm going to do it without the combination locks, just give them some clues to where some things are. Cut up some things, let them piece it together like a puzzle and answer the questions, and now I'm just confused and lost. Let me show you what I have. So I have these pieces cut up in here. I have the pieces cut up in the envelope, and of course they have to piece it together, and then they have to read it, and then tell me what the main idea is. What they're going to do is write it on a piece of paper, and they're going to take a picture of it, and at the end is 4 tasks that they have to complete after all 4 tasks. If they complete it within 45 minutes, then we're going to share our answers and see who's got what right. So in each envelope, once you complete that, then there's another clue that tells you, okay, under something you sit in. So then they may go to this envelope, which will probably be it'll be under the chair at the computer. And then they have this one, this little puzzle that they have to put together and solve. And then there's another clue in there that tells them to go on to the next one. So it seems simple in my head, but now it's just like, as you can see, it's a big mess on my table. So, but I'm going to figure it out. It's going to work out. And, of course, I will adjust for next time to see what needs to be done. But for now, I have a headache. Good morning. Happy Friday. Today is the day right before fall break. The kids are going to be out for a whole week. Today, we are going to play like I wanted to do the breakout game, but you know, they didn't do too well with the locks. So we're gonna play the clue guessing game today. Not sure what I want to call it, but that's what we're gonna play today. So right now I am going to hide the envelopes. So yeah. All right, I just finished hiding everything. That was the hardest ever because I had to like read the card that was in the envelope, put that card where it was supposed to be, remember what I was supposed to put that one in it was hard. But I'm gonna show you where I have some of them hid. So I have one there. I have one over here. I have one, of course, under the table. And there's one in this desk. It's like, yep. And then, of course, under the chair. I have one here. I have one under here. Of course, behind this picture. One under my desk. One here. Yep. Then I have one behind St. Mary's River. Right down there. We'll see if they get that one. There, I have one in this book. Somewhere. I have one under here. And what? One here. And one here. This first clue is for everyone. All right, this is your first clue. This is your first clue. Missy! Your first clue is under where the teacher sits or stands.
It's about I like to drink down. I like these. That's the first one. That's the first one. Hurry up. We got 21 seconds. 20.
No, you have 14 minutes. All right, it is the end of the day and I made it. So we have fall break all next week, but the teachers, we have to do training Monday and Tuesday, and I am perfectly okay with that, but I do need a break. So yeah, and I will upload the game later.